Hey guys. All right, so today I'm going to have a video for you about peppers. We have a row of peppers here going. I've got jalapenos. I have three shishitos. I have a habanero on the end that has already been topped. And I also have a Thai chili right there, second one in. And then I have two habaneros behind me. I don't know if you can see that one right back here, but we've got two of those. Those are going to need a little bit more vegetative growth before we top them, but we are going to run an experiment with those two habaneros that were grown from seed. They're exactly the same size. They look almost identical, so it seems perfect for a test run. So we are going to run an experiment with those two where we're going to top one and leave the other untopped. Same with these shishitos. These have grown in large enough to where I'm going to, hey, stop picking on your sister. Handsome, stop being a jerk. Sorry, my male cat was picking on his sister. Anyways, so we've got our three shishito peppers here. I'm going to top two of them and leave one of them untopped so that you can see the difference between very similar genetics here. But let's just go ahead and get going with that. But this is an experiment I've been wanting to show you guys for quite some time because I am sold on topping your pepper plants. There is some debate in the community, in the gardening community, about topping pepper plants. And I've done it both ways. And I swear that, that topping pepper plants, as long as you train them properly and support them properly, are going to produce a massive amount more peppers than something that isn't topped. So let's just go ahead and get in here and prune these up, and we'll show you what we're doing with each of these. All right, guys, we got all three of these sitting here, so we're just going to do these in a row. I've got two that are very similarly sized over here that I will go ahead and top one of those and not top the other. This one is a little taller, so I'm going to top this one also. As you can see, this has a lot of growth. Each one of these leaves coming out is a new node that is going to allow for a new major branch to come out. And I don't know if you guys can see this in here, but we've also got some shishitos starting up here. I'm going to go ahead and cut that whole thing off and not worry about those things starting, the shishitos. Can you see these right down here? It starts the flower. But we're going to go ahead and top that right here, right above, what is that, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th node. So in theory, by doing this, you're topping the plant here, and now the plant is getting stressed out and thinking that something might be trying to end its life or something like that. But essentially, all of these nodes down low are now going to get the energy to go ahead and start growing like it's their last chance at life. So they're going to start bushing out, and you're going to see this start, these nodes start to bush out. I'm going to cut off these low leaves here just to keep nice airflow down near the bottom. We do have quite a few nodes down here, although these bottom ones are looking like they're ready to go ahead and start moving. So I'm going to leave those, and that's the way we're going to leave that plant. So I'm going to give you a little side view here to see what we did. And we're just going to pull that one to the side. And again, thanks to my dad for this suggestion about the 5-gallon bucket. Really does work better for my back, so I do appreciate the suggestion. This one here, I'm not going to top this one. This is one of the ones that's similarly sized. So we're going to take these bottom two and cut those off. And we're going to leave those other two down there. And the only thing we're going to do to this one, just to keep it going vegetatively, is to nip off all of these starts to the flowers. All right, so we just took off the flowers there just to give it a little more time to concentrate on vegetative growth. But you can see we barely did anything to that plant. We've got this supported right now. I'm going to kind of turn it on its side so you can see it from the side. But we did not top that. We left the top. We took 2 nodes down at the very bottom so that it gets really good airflow. And that one is going to stay untopped the whole time so that we can see that comparatively to the one that we're topping next. So here goes the next one. All right, guys, you can see this one is similarly sized to the last one. I'm taking off the bottom 2 nodes here. We've got some weird growth going down there. I'm just going to take that off. Okay. And so we've got 2 nodes down low that look like they're ready to go. We are going to, I'm going to leave this with the exact same amount of nodes as the other plant, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to go ahead and just snip that right here. So we leave almost all of those. But we, here, I'll show you what we nipped off here. This is what we nipped off. You can see that we've got, this starts to flowers right there. And we just took off that whole top. So this plant, and I'll hold the one up that we didn't top next to it, and this plant are both about the same size, are from the same seed selection, are from the same seed tray. So these things have about all the similarities except for the topping. So we're going to go ahead and run that experiment for you. I really appreciate you tuning in. We will add to this experiment with our 2 habaneros back here. In fact, I'm going to get a couple shots of those so that you can see those too and know what we're going to be experimenting with. But I hope you guys have a great day. If you haven't already, please remember to go down and hit the like and subscribe buttons. Those help the channel and help us to get the algorithm working in our favor. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll catch you very soon.